छाया आसमां देखो झूमता गगन है छाया आसमां देखो झूमता गगन
We have came up. So we have plans to improve Thailand's infrastructure, especially transport, because it can affect the majority of the economy if we improve the way how things go from point A to point B, right?
And our first topic is talking about
the Renault Canal. So basically, the Renault Canal is a canal that extends to Renault and Chumphon to make trading between countries easier. Basically, we will build like a canal through those two countries to shorten time to transfer via Singapore, because most trading routes usually go to Singapore because it has one of the best cargo hubs in the world, and we can tax the boats if we build a canal there,
and when we
which we can stimulate the economy as well.
Yes.
Think about the relationship we can have with like neighboring countries, say Myanmar. Myanmar has to go to Singapore to get their stuff out. But if with the Renault Canal in place, it is easier to trade with other countries. And furthermore, say very far countries like England, if they want to transport stuff to China, they have to take Singapore. But if with Renault Canal, no more. They have to take that canal. And also it can strengthen our relationships with neighboring countries as well.
Our next topic is about the
highways. So we want to improve the road infrastructure in Thailand, especially in minor and major provinces like Bangkok, Phuket, Chiang Mai, and Roi Et. There's a good reason why. So if we increase the capacity of major roads in major cities like Bangkok, for example, the industry will boom because the efficiency of the industry increase, because trucks can go to places easier, and we can improve the tourism in the industry as well. And also, and that's a good reason why we improve highways in minor cities. Minor cities have a lot of industry because they are live in the middle of nowhere, and they have a lot of wood, lumber, stuff like that, and iron. With trucks that with like roads that can have less accidents, trucks can ride there easier and transport stuff to the major city to be processed. And that's it for my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was a nice presentation. I have a few questions. One about the Renault Canal. You mentioned that it would improve relationships with nearby countries, and I'm curious in what way it would improve relationships with nearby countries, because my understanding is there's been a lot of pushback from neighboring countries and that it would be extremely damaging to their economies, but you seem to have the opposite opinion.
I also think of this before, because if we build a canal, Singapore do not like the idea, because we were stealing their customers, therefore creating competition between Thailand and Singapore.
Making Singapore effectively an unnecessary transit point. It's one of the largest shipping hubs in the world that relies on transport. So that is an international relationship, as well as with Malaysia, that I would think would be very tenuous following the construction of a canal. And how would that be addressed?
Basically, for me, I think that we can just give like 5% of the money to Malaysia.
But I felt like it's going to, not be enough to like
You
make
want
it
to give my
happen.
money away?
I think just like 5 to 10%.
For what? No, it's like it's all good, guys. Great presentation, very nice. Okay, all right, I'll stop the recording here. I'm not gonna.
แล้วก็3ก็คือเขาก็จะให้ขุดคล้ายๆกับขุดคลองใช่ขุดคลองที่ไทยใช่ไหม Yes จ๋า
มันเป็นเขาเรียกว่าไงอ่ะมันเป็น power line ก็คือเหมือนกับแบบสร้างนวัตกรรมไฟฟ้าแรงสูงใหม่ในไทยอ่ะไม่ใช่ปัญหาสายไฟ
คือวางแบบใช่ไหม
แล้วก็อีกอันนึงที่เป็นตัวของคลองรู้จักคลองปานามาไหม
เข้าใจจะขุดประจวบวะ
ใช่ขุดประจวบอ่ะอันนั้นคือโปรเจกต์ที่3ที่เขาเสนอมา ให้เราออกแบบว่าเราต้องใช้อะไรบ้าง ถ้าเกิดมีตัวของGoogle Document อยู่อ่ะลิงก์ Google Document อ่ะเข้าไปดูได้ครั้งที่แล้วมีเขียนอยู่บ้างนิดหน่อย
อยู่ไม่มีมั้งน่าจะไม่มีเพราะมันน่าจะไม่ได้ส่ง
ลองดูในแชทไลน์ดูก่อนในแชทไลน์มีจริงไหมอยู่
ใช่พี่ก็ลองเลือกมาอันนึงแล้วก็ให้เลือกไปอันนึงแล้วก็ไปทำ
All right, and here's a sample too, P.
Can have less.
Some of my students made this morning.
Trucks can ride there easier and transport stuff.
Road infrastructure.
We have came up. So we have plans to improve Thailand's infrastructure, especially transport, because it can affect the majority of the economy if we improve the way how things go from point A to point B, right?
And our first topic is talking about
the Renault Canal. So basically, the Renault Canal is a canal that extends through Renault and Chumphon to make trading between countries easier. Basically, we will build like a canal through those two countries to shorten time to transfer via Singapore, because most trading routes usually go to Singapore because it has one of the best cargo hubs in the world, and we can tax the boats if we build a canal there,
and when we
which we can stimulate the economy as well. Yes. Think about the relationship we can have with like neighboring countries, say Myanmar. Myanmar has to go through.
Okay, thank you, T and Tawe. All right, this is like the second time in my life that I've worn this gear. Right, I was at Utapao one time, and I was looking at everything too. So I feel like this is good. I'm the investor, okay, guys, and teacher, right? I'm the investor and teacher. I'm wearing this stuff here because of the theme. I think it's interesting. It's a little bit tight, so I'm gonna loosen this up here a little bit. Okay, so just to give you guys an idea of the notes, right? It's that reminder of here is for your group, we are trying to put together keywords like materials, some of the plans that you want to build, right? We have Bus here talking about the Panama Canal. Some students are going to be late today. If they're not able to present today, then we'll talk about it next week for sure, right? Tay chose the power line system, and then they were putting those kinds of points together, right? So we have one option for it is that I did make an iMovie video for all this stuff. If you guys have an Apple computer, it's very easy to make with this, which is kind of cool, right? If you have an iPad, that's another way that you could make an infographic, or it's that you can just use something simple like PowerPoint and add some pictures, okay, right? The best thing that I'm looking for, you guys, in your presentation is going to be working on 2 key skills. The first one is presenting in English and just talking about your ideas, right? The second one is really difficult. It's going to be that I've noticed everybody has a really hard time with ideation these days, right? It seems like 9 out of 10 people are really have a hard problem with ideation. Ideation means making ideas. You know, the last few classes we're working on theses, innovative projects, all that. And like everybody thinks about why a project can't work or why an idea can't work before they think about why it can work. which I think is pretty stupid, really. If I'm like trying to accomplish something and I'm trying to build something, then I should think about how it can be done first, and then I think about how it can't be done second, right? It's just the order of operations. Just like when we do math, you know, there are certain things that you should do first, right? Like in math, we have to do parentheses first, multiplication, division, exponents, right? Instead of adding or subtracting. And that's just the order of operations I think of for math. And then I think that there are order of operations for brainstorming and ideation as well. Okay. The other thing that I'm going to share with you guys. Hi, Pirowith. It's good to see you. Do you like my little outfit today? Yes. I feel very manly.
Yes, I have things to do.
I know you have stuff to do, bro. It's okay. Lots of people told me that they're busy this week, and we're just practicing for this presentation, and we'll work on making it better every time. Okay? Okay, cool. All right, sounds good. So let's see. You have many different ways to think about it. Ideas, vocabulary, points. Every class is working on it, right? Every class is working on it. And I would like to share with you what's really fascinating for me. I think it's a wonderful opportunity for me, a teacher, a random guy, to be able to practice ideation on some topics and projects in Thailand that I think would improve this place, and present it to a team of engineers, people who are going to work on some projects throughout the years. I like seeding ideas, right? Seeding ideas is very interesting. It's that if you can seed an idea, it's that sometimes people start with the seed of an idea and then they change it with them, with their ideas, with their life, with their experiences, and it just grows like a giant tree. And this is probably confusing now. And here I'll show you. Redwood Tree. Sometimes an idea, guys, just starts like a little seed, okay? And just like growing, it's hard, right? It's not easy to grow, especially like a rose in concrete, right? So we have here a rose in concrete, right? So the upama upamai, the metaphor here, guys, is that an idea is like a flower growing in concrete. We already know it's not easy, right? We already know, right? The next part here is that ideas, they start as little seeds and then they develop and grow, and they could grow into something like this, which you can drive a car under the tree, and that's how big it is. Okay. All right. And it takes like 3,000 years to do that. Okay. All right. So, you know, you need time. Don't to make good ideas always. But when you're just randomly brainstorming, you're just trying to put it together, guys. Okay. Okay. All right. So let me see here. Komchan, you're on the high-speed train team. Pim, I think you're on the high-speed train team. Oh, wait, no, you're not. Okay. Let's update this really fast. Okay. Option 4, new cities throughout Thailand. Option 5. Option number 5. This was going to be a new healthcare system. The target to provide medical care for all areas. So, you know, some of the ideas that my other students put together for this one, guys, was educating people about health, sending doctors there, and building new hospitals. Another thing that we thought was it would be good to have like a really central city about like every 500 kilometers or 300 kilometers, right? So like a city with like a central police station, a central government, a central hospital, you know, those kinds of things, right? Instead of being like Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, Bangkok, and Phuket for like best hospitals, you know? And this is not only for Thailand, guys, right? It's for any developing country or any country in Asia. Yeah, like you think about an ambulance. If I have a heart attack right now, I'm not sure how long it will take the ambulance to come here, you know, but in the States or in the UK, should be less than like 10 minutes. And then if I Google things like this, Ambulance response time. Somewhere in UK was an hour and 17 minutes, so that needs to be improved as well. Right, over here, category 1, 7 minutes. Category 2, 18 minutes. Category 3, about 2 hours. So with category 1 and 2, right, if you don't go to the hospital, sometimes that means you die. Right, like if you got bit by like a snake or something, that would be category 2, right, like a poisonous snake, right? It would be good to get to the hospital within about 20 minutes or less, right? Okay, so these are lots of different ideas, but I don't want to do it for you, right? I'm just giving you guys lots of examples. There are ideas from the previous class recordings as well, but you guys know I'm happy to do it. The main thing I'm going to tell you is that right now I'm going to go away and you guys are going to talk in a team in Thai and in English. Okay. All right. And then you guys are going to figure out what's a good project to work on, understanding that these are all options and $100 billion would actually start all of these projects. If you think about it really, right? Like if you honestly think about the main condition I didn't share with all the other people is that if you hire a company or a person for this project in this exercise, they will get the job done. That's their number one priority. Okay. Their number one priority is to use the money to get the job done. Okay. Right. So I feel like I feel bad for having to like outline this before the activity. Not your guys' fault, Nakam. All right. Not your fault, but I'm just saying it out there. I'm just putting it out there. Okay. All right. Cause like, you know, my friend, they built one of these for their house for 1,000 baht. Okay. You know, they just use like some tools and some bamboo and like a couple other materials. And like, it looks really nice for 1,000 baht. Okay. Right. And so that's the world that we live in. And if I'm still talking and preaching, it's that I think as I get older, as you and I, we all get older, really good things will still have value, right? So like, here's one example. This Land Cruiser, the 1997 one, is that on the internet, all the people are realizing that this was the best SUV designed by humans ever, right? Because of design and the way that it works on off-road and in city and like, you know, shocking, just all the factors, all the nerd factors, you know, right? People, they discovered that this one's the best. And there's examples of this in like computers and tools and cars and life and clothes, whatever. And so my idea, my concept here is that I think that things that are good will still be good. It's a simple idea, Kev. Okay. All right. So I'm going to give you guys about 10 minutes, right? I'll turn off the recording here so I'm not making you nervous. Moving this so it's only our voices, guys, right? Only our voices. The hard hat picture was there, I guess. Okay. All right. Now we have Unleash the Beast, which seems to probably not be connected to the topic, right? We have another one, which is going to be creativity is something you unleash, right? Then we have Sun Tzu saying, know yourself and you can win 100 battles. 1,000 baht awning, bump, bump. Our notes. This is all my work stuff that I'm going to close for you guys. Bump, bump. Google Translate was there already. That's work. This is work. This is work. That's something else. This is something else. And then inspiration Nakab again is going to be this. I won't play it again, right? I won't play it again, but just for the music a little bit. Okay. Oh, by the way, I made the name for them. That group on Saturday morning is the Lithium Wonders. All right, the Lithium Wonders. Yeah, yeah. It's because Chayavit has some project with lithium. Right? Yeah, yeah. It's good. All right, and then a few other options there, right? Just to outline our options real fast, all right? Helping you guys out with this. High-speed train or improving transportation. Panama Canal or boat system. We have new power line system or new power plants, new ways of getting power. Nuclear power would be nice, right? New cities throughout Thailand for hospitals, city centers, many things that we've talked about, and it's kind of like where we talked about it in the beginning and I proposed a challenge, and then every class, every discussion, adding more layers to the idea, right? Of pictures in your mind, right? And that's kind of what it takes to build an idea, right? We have here new healthcare system, and then that was connected to the thing here where you have Doctors Without Borders. The cheapest way to provide healthcare to like people in the mountains would be send a doctor and with like some kind of gear, right? But then I don't know. And then this one here, I'm very particularly proud of this. These are the credits, right, of the trailer. And we had a janitor film, right? Music by Paul's Computer, right? And then written by some guy. Okay, all right. I hope this video goes viral. It would be really funny. I would laugh a lot. I think that'd be funny, right? One other thing that I'll lead you guys into as well is that as you begin, and I'm going to ask P to MC here a little bit. I'm opening up my iMovie here. Right. And so I've been really wanting to make a Bollywood version of this, right? It would be very good, right? And then I'll put clips in from like all the university students, right? That are cool, or pictures, or just something funny, right? And then I'll make another video, right, about all of this stuff, right? Where it will be KMUT engineers and some ideas on how to spend $100 billion to improve Thailand, just for fun, okay? All right, to practice English, Nakam. Okay, all right, cool. All right, so here we go here. What do I need to show? I need to show the Procreate. Yeah, I need to show the Procreate. Hold on. Let me share this quick video. Again, realize that all of the stuff I make is terrible, but fast. Wait, no, wrong one. Hold on one second. You guys are mentally thinking about what you'll say, right? Mentally thinking about what you'll say. I'm sending the time-lapse video here. And I have to click line. And then I have to click more. And then I have to search KMUT Sundays. Where's the Sundays? Okay, sending this, sharing now. All right, very ugly art, but I will show you here. Hopefully when I get more money, I can have better art and more time for that. I think that would be cool. But here we go. Okay, showing the video. It's 8 seconds as a quick outline for what you guys are going to talk about. Okay, all right, that should give you some ideas. All right, take it away, P.
And
Keep it simple.
stuff. Let me think it.
Okay, let me get you started. Hello, everyone.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our improvement project of Thailand. Today, we will talk about how we have to spend 100 billion US dollar to improve the infrastructure of Thailand.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. All right. Nice. Nice, dude. So I heard you guys brainstorming a little bit. I'm just a representative in this exercise, right? Representative teacher here. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. P, there were some categories I think your team was talking about, right? Can you start with those?
First things we talk about the overall improvement of our transportation infrastructure in Thailand. We have a lot of candidates in mind, like train, buses, plane. So the first we talk about is about train. Yeah. For me,
Oh, good. She doesn't know she's interrupting 100 billion baht proposal. It's okay. Be like, Mom, I'm working on 100 billion baht proposal. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Come
yeah, sorry about that.
It's okay.
First, we have our candidate has train, bus, and train are the ship. First is talk about train. We see that in Thailand we have our first our geography of Thailand. We have a lot of mountain and we have already made some infrastructure in trains traveling. Bus is just for the people to travel around the country. So now we would like to improve that to more economical, like use some high-speed train or to make it bigger and faster, and also add some cargo hold to the train to make some money of it by the shipping goods around the country.
Oh no, internet, oh no. We lost people.
Also connected to the, okay.
Okay, time out real quick. I had an idea to just add to here, guys. It was gonna be where, I think that one thing about it was that it's not necessarily a high-speed train, it's just an efficient train, right? And I thought, like, earlier today, I was thinking of one really cool solution, right? Is that if it was an X network of railroad tracks that were double lines or something circular, imagine if the train stations would be the new hub, right? So it's that you could have a train that was an engine and then a clinic and then passenger and then transpo, like freight, right? And then that would be like your model train that would kind of run over throughout the whole country, you know? Right, where like you could go for those four things, right? You could go for transport, you could send your stuff, you could go to the hospital, right? And then it would move around. I don't know what the fourth one was, I'm sorry. But power, I guess, right? Power would be good. Wi-Fi on the train would be nice too, right? Or if like the train was connected to satellite, that would be fascinating too, because you could put satellite dishes somewhere and triangulate something. There's a lot of technology that I don't know about for sure. Right, that's why I'm wearing this inside of my house when it's not dangerous. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. So more on the train, right? Was Pim, our engineer that's good in Thai and English, was going to talk to us about her ideas on the bullet train or the train system in Thai and in English. Right, so it's that she does have two team members that can help her with the English part. You know, we live in a multilingual society. There's lots of people who can help Google Translate things, you know. Right now, she's just going to share her ideas. All right, so go ahead. Wrong way. Okay, all right. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, a new train, high speed train. I think it will be more than transport. It have to be a transport train and about shipping or cargo train in one. Yeah, I think this worth it, and it's worth it and can attract national investor to invest company in Thai more than present. Yeah,
I like your idea because your idea is Reng Badanjai for me, like inspiration, right? It's where, you know, like all of these things are very fancy, you know, but we do have to make sure the budget lasts, right? So I like the concept of maybe a train that pulls like 10 of these, you know, right? And like one or two are your hospital, one or two are your freight, and some of them are passenger stuff, you know, like maybe a little restaurant or something too, a place that you can sleep, whatever, right? That would be awesome. That would be really, really awesome. The other thing that my brain thinks of right now is that sometime, hopefully before you guys retire, right, is that you can do like a maglev train, right? And that would be awesome. Because the technology is there. That's the cool part, right? Like it's already there and I have, you know, it doesn't have to be invented, right? Okay, so Joey, I think Joey was gonna add a little bit of help with us on like some of the routes and then maybe some of the other things that you imagine connecting to this train system,
Yes.
like in terms of like power or locations, countries, that kind of thing.
My turn.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I think I want to I would to connect the railway like this
Yeah.
railway with the China Lao
Okay.
China Lao railway to and connect to the south of Thailand and connect to Malaysia, Singapore. Hello.
I can hear you, dude. We all can hear you.
Okay. Okay. In my railway is connect with Vientiane, Laos to Singapore. Yes.
Yeah, there's already something that's there's already a train track already, you know, just have to improve it a little bit. There's already a railway train track, you know, and just have to improve it from there. Yeah, and Juliet, remember, you're learning new words right now, you know, it's words that maybe you know in English. I don't know it in Thai for railway or railroad, you know, but that's okay. You know, you're using it right now and you're learning it, so that's good. Okay, so you were talking about the train connecting from Singapore to Bangkok to Vientiane, and then I'll extend, right? It would be good if it went through some cities in Thailand that you guys planned, right? And then that would help like some stations, right? So you think of like BTS and MRT that has stations, right? It could be the same concept, right? Similar concept would be, which would be very cool. I would recommend that it also connects to Hanoi maybe, right? Hanoi is a cool city. Hanoi, right? Hanoi in Vietnam. Right, if map here.
Sorry.
No problem, brother. It's where like connect from Vientiane here, and then maybe through Hanoi.
Yes.
Right, and then that's where you were talking about through China. I'm pretty sure, I'm almost positive that there's a big rail system in Gwangju.
Okay, but I think Vientiane because the last month China Lao has the new railway to connect the high speed train.
Wow. Okay.
Check on the train map Asia. You will see our train right now.
Oh
between
man.
the country.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, dude. Okay. Wow. Look at that train. Oh, beautiful, man. Wow. I want to see the map. Where's the map? 3,300 kilometers. Where's the new line? Wow, it's so nice. Oh my God, dude. Okay, look at this. This is a good map right here. That's a good map. Okay, all right. Wow. Detailed mag, huh? Go China, right? Go China. I give you guys respect, right? I give you guys respect for that. And it's not fair, right? But look at this here, okay? All right, so Chinese spending on infrastructure, graph 50 years. Yeah, even all the banks in the world are tracking it. Okay, let me see here. Okay, so this is just 4 years here, right? And this is in 100 million yuan, right? So this would be 2,500 million yuan, 25 times 100 million. Okay, it's that much yuan. And I'm just trying to figure out how much this is, guys. B1 to THB. All right. So in 1 year, right? In 1 year, they put in 12 billion, almost 13 billion baht into the infrastructure projects, right? And then if you compare this to other countries, their line is like high mag. It's like their graph is better than everybody's graph. Yeah, the data is hardcore, guys, right? Like the data is really hardcore. The graph that I'm looking for though, it's gonna take me some more time to find. Hold on here. Chinese spending on infrastructure versus other countries. This is hard to find, guys. Okay, but I will find it for you later. For now, take my word for it. China invests a lot more in infrastructure than any country in the world, right? And it's been happening for like 50 years, right? And that's the good thing there. The last thing I need to show you guys. Okay, anything else to add for your presentation? Do you guys have anything else to add for the presentation today? Okay, all good. Okay, hold on here. Hold on. Okay, all right. Stop share. Okay, share screen again. Okay. Now I have one more video to show you guys before the end of class. And then before I do that, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of feedback. 1960. Okay, I will show you that video at the end. All right, so quick things. Here is the way that I give feedback, all right? All of it is supposed to be used to make your style better. Cool? Cool. All right, number 2, I'm going to give 4 points that I really liked, and I'm going to give 2 improvement points, all right? So that'd be 4 things that I thought were strengths that you should continue doing, right? And then 2 things that would be good to like work on a little bit, okay? All right, so out of the 4 points here, number one here is that I really like how you guys started adapting once we knew that we were together, right? You knew that I was going to help you. I was trying to lead you on talking about stuff, right? And you guys immediately got comfortable. So use that for in the future, right? That's really good. Okay. Number 2 is that when you think of putting yourself on the spot, P, you know, I like how you took a deep breath and then you just started emceeing. Right. I thought that was awesome. You know, like you have that ability where it's like, oh man, I have to do it now. All right. Right. Okay. All right. Trust in that. Right. Trust in that ability, Nakam. All right. Okay. All right. Coach Chan, you know, for point number 3 here is that I know you're nervous, you know, and I like that it's progression, Nakam. It really is. Right. Like think about our first point. Our first point is going to be when I had the interview with you with Arjan Prum. Right, that was the first point where I ask you questions and you're like, right? And then right now, today, compare with today, where I was asking you questions on a really complex topic, right? And you shared your thoughts pretty clearly. Okay. All right. Okay, sounds good. All right. Last point here, number 4 is going to be for all of you guys, right? But mostly Pim as well. Is that what I really loved is when I talk about complex psychological concepts that are connected to English and improving in confidence. I'm so happy you guys can understand that I teach many people who I look at their face and they don't get it. Right? It's going to take more information, more discussion, more infographics to make it clear. Right? Okay, cool. So you guys are quick. That's the thing I like. All right. 2 improvement points. Right? 2 improvement points is number 1 is going to be jump in. Right? Like you have a wonderful opportunity inside of this class, and I don't talk about this stuff a lot, you know, but I'll just mention it quickly. It's that Ajahn Prung having my company teach your school in English is not an easy thing to get done, right? And she got it done. right? Number two is that it's a totally different class than lots of English classes you guys have taken before. And there's a reason for that, right? There's a really big reason for that. And I'm not going to talk about it today, but it's connected to education and what I think is effective. Okay. All right. Number three here is that I'm a pretty nice person, and you know that there's no pressure here, right? And that pressure, it comes from when you recognize it comes from inside, right? And you know where it's coming from, then you have more control, and that will get better with time, 0.1% at a time. Okay, for real. It's not going to be like this. All right. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, so that was the last point for all four about what I really liked. All right. And then the first improvement point was, yeah, just jump in. Right. And the last improvement point, the thing that I'll say to work on is get your fundamentals clear and strong. Right. Like whatever you think is basic, know that I don't have time to really hit it in this class. But if you look at every expert in the world who's awesome at something, they're very good at the basics. Right. Like they don't even need to think about it too much. Right. And like, I'll give you the upama here from one of these guys, Torfin, this guy. I just found this guy yesterday, right? I didn't know he was a person until I saw him yesterday, right? And like I scroll on Facebook for like 20 seconds a day, guys, right? I really scroll on social media, maybe like 20 seconds max. I'll put this in education because he's cool. All right. So this guy has 190K followers and he follows 0 people. Okay. And he is about your guys' age. He looks like this. I think he's a Swedish guy. I'm not really sure 100%, but I want to show you one of his videos. It's this one. I got to copy his name and search here. Bump, bump, belt, buckle. And I really do have to show you this for a few minutes. I'm sorry, but this is really important. Where is it? Oh my God, where is it? Okay. That's the nail. Corner, custom coat hanger. Okay, that's good enough. That one's pretty, no, wait. I won't waste your time, guys. Look at this, okay? Do you think this would be hard to make or easy to make?
I think it's hard.
By hand, okay? He makes this by hand.
By hand.
By hand, okay?
Really?
Yeah, dude. Okay, check this out. I really do have to show you this. It's not a nail. I gotta go to his videos. All right, where is his videos? Most popular, Picaroon. Being OCD right now, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, all right, this is a good example right here. Okay, let's look at his skill and technique, okay? Your age, okay guys, he's your age.
Oh.
All right, and then times 1 million. He made all of this already. And in the end, he's installing it. Look at this part, right? Look. That is not easy. Oh my God, that is not easy. Right? Like you got to have some crazy skill to do that by hand.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and the concept I like here, guys, is that it's very cool about humans. It makes me think of why we like retro things, why we like vintage things, right? Why we like certain things that are old school and good. It's pretty powerful. Okay. All right. For last inspiration for tonight, guys, I'm just going to share this with you today. All right. This is one of my favorite videos. Really, really favorite videos. It's been done. It is really quite well done. Okay. The English exercise and the logic exercise when you watch this video is going to be this. It's that when you develop an area, what's the logical pattern that you see to residential, commercial, financial, transportation, infrastructure, right? Okay. So real quick, in the first minute, they went from discover oil, set up 300 companies in that area, set up the port and the transportation, the boats, the ships, right? Then tourism and like houses. And then now it's hotels. So, you know, Kamchan, if you didn't know about this now, right? In Dubai, they made a bunch of islands and they put luxury houses there. Pro, huh? Did you know about this before?
Yes,
Oh, you
Yes,
know that.
Dubai have a lot of artificial island right
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
for
You guys know,
Dubai.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
Because like a few years ago, I didn't know, and I was like,
wow.
and that's about 90 seconds, right? And so when you look at the end here, 1960. Then you have about 60 years later, right? 60 years later. Seoul is a city like that. It's pretty awesome. And then there's Chinese building in 15 days. I did show you that one really quickly, and actually this will be the last one, okay? All right. This is old. This is super old. And then the rest of it is a like 10-day, 360-hour time lapse of them putting everything up together, right? So, and this is old, It's just the biggest point I want to make is that you guys are going into engineering, and this is construction for sure. And I know it's different, but everything that's involved in doing these things has some connection to what you guys are studying. Right. And then you can specialize and go lots of different ways. And that's totally up to you. Right. And I hope you have lots of fun with it. It's just you guys have lots of opportunities, because think about it this way. You are graduating soon. You're going to Germany, and then you'll come back, and then you're a small part of a group who went and worked in Germany and came back. Right. And so everyone who talks to you afterward is going to believe you just a little bit more. Just because if they know that, right? Which is funny, right? You know, you guys know people, right? You know, a little bit. So play around with that kind of stuff, you know, dream big. It's fun. Sometimes it's an easy way to get heartbroken. I understand that too, right? But I guess the way that I understand it is It's just like, if I'm trying to be really real and logical, then when we do mathematics, there is a certain order to make it correct, right? And so I think the same thing applies to problem solving in the real world, right? It just gets a lot more complicated, and it's hard to summarize in one picture. Okay. All right. Guys, I hope you had a really good class today. I gotta take one more picture for Arjan Prug. All right, she's gonna be sad that it was only 3 today, but it is Valentine's Day almost, and I'm sure there's all kinds of stuff happening. All right, okay, that was a picture. All right, that was quick. All right, sending it here. That was 2 pictures. Hopefully should be okay. I will make a video of this later, but then it's always untitled. I might cut some clips though, guys, and make like another video. Let me know if it's okay to post it. I think it's gonna be fun, right? I still have this random hope that some CP all guy is like pooping and then comes across this video, right? Right, like my wife talks to the lady who talks to that guy, but yeah, anyways, okay, I'll talk to you guys later.